everyone, this is Always Apple FTD and welcome to today's video. In today's video, I have these two older models of iPod Touches. Now this one is an iPod Touch 2, and as you can tell it's in pretty poor condition. It's kind of missing that bottom corner piece. Funny, you can't even see the Apple logo, barely. And I know this one looks pretty new, but it's actually only an iPod Touch 5. It just looks new because it's in pretty good condition. And I purchased these devices in a lot, and I've had them for a little while. So in today's video, I'm just going to be making a basic video on just testing them out. The only thing I know about them is that they turn on and show the battery symbol. I have no further testing on them. And just to speed things up, I'm going to be using one of those fast charging blocks. These are pretty cool. And if you notice, the iPod Touch 2 actually has the old style wide charging port. And unfortunately, all my chargers for that type only have the standard USB port. So what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to take a converter like this and plug that into there. And then I'm going to plug the cable into here. Like that. There we go. Now we have that. And I have another fast charging block. But this one doesn't require that special adapter because it's got the normal type of USB port. So I'm just going to connect this and plug these into the wall. Okay, so I now have the chargers plugged in. Plug this one in. Wait for the battery symbol. There it is on the screen. And this one, the old style port. There's the battery symbol. Now I'm going to fast forward this charging process because it can take a really long time, but hopefully with the fast charging blocks it's shorter. We'll see. So I'm going to let these devices charge up and we'll be back when they're on the Apple logo. We'll see which one boots up first. Okay, we have an Apple logo on this one. Looks like it just turned on. This one actually booted up pretty fast. Maybe just been like a minute. Okay, we hear a charging sound. Let's see what this one does. Okay. Alright, so we booted into the setup app. Looks like we're on the hello screen. Let's just try to set it up. It may be iCloud locked. You know, that's funny. It went right to the Wi-Fi screen. Because there was no like English or language or anything. It's going to connect to the network. See what it does. Looks like it's activating. It may be iCloud locked. Could not activate. That's weird. Is that the glitch? Weird. I see the time appeared at the top. Okay, activation lock. Okay, it is iCloud lock, so we know what's wrong with that one now. And with my luck, you can see this one just turned on as well, which is so funny. Let's see what this one does. Fortunately, this version of iPod Touch is so old that the iCloud lock wasn't around back then, so this one won't be locked. It may have a passcode. Oh. Connect to iTunes. Oh, it looks like that one might need to be activated. Let's see if it holds a charge, because that might have been an issue. Yep, it does hold a charge. That's good. Gotta love that old charging sound. So this one needs to be activated, and this one I need to work on a bypass for. So I'm going to work on those things, and then I'll be back when I figured something out. Okay, so it's a little while later, and I left the iPod to charge. As you can see, the battery is full now. And as you can see, I have iTunes open on here. And the reason that I wanted to leave this to charge is so I could connect it to the computer and have full battery. So I'm going to attempt to activate this. Okay, it's connected. And I just want to see what happens, you know, if there's an error. iPod Touch, see there it is. There. Looks like it's loading. iPod. Let's just see what it does. Set up your iPod. Restore backup. Set up this new iPod. Oh, there we go. Boom. It's activated. Look at that. Okay. Guess that means we did it. Looks like it's working really well. Now, I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure there's nothing on here. I wasn't sure. Honestly, you know, from that iTunes scan, I couldn't actually tell if it was like, if it was just asking me to activate it, you know, because it had been off for a while. Because sometimes that happens if it was just wiped. I guess it's wiped. You know, I want to check the iOS version because I'm actually really curious if it's on like an old iOS. Wow, iOS 4.2.1. So honestly, you want to know something really funny? Is I don't have a single working iPod Touch 2nd generation in my collection. This is actually my first working one, so I'm really thrilled that I have something that's working this well. So I'm actually not exactly sure which is the top iOS version for the iPod Touch 2nd generation. So I'm just gonna say that I'm guessing that's the top version, but I'm not actually sure about that. So I'll check that later. But there we go. This one looks like it's fully working. Now I guess I'm just gonna click set up this new iPod automatically. I don't need that. Photos and done. Okay, it says sync in progress. I didn't really want that. Hang on, I'm gonna stop pausing the video. Okay, so I just canceled it, which is good. And I thought I'd just throw this in here just for the fun of it. I want to see if the Safari browser works. It's so old, I have no idea if it's even gonna work. What is that? I'll just try to put thing into, no, not Google, I'll just put it into here. I connected it to Wi-Fi. There we go, I'll just put thing random. YouTube.com. See if it can even load the website. Okay, it looks like it's loading. It may take a long time. There we go. Okay, it looks like it definitely did something. You can tell it says YouTube up there, so it recognized the website. It's probably just all going to be gray. Yeah. The browser probably is so old that it doesn't support that. Looks like just a bunch of, probably the video like templates, you know, just not able to like actually load the content. What happens if you try to Google it? Let's try to Google something. Put something random like that. See what Google does. Oh wow, it actually works. Look, it even has like the videos and images buttons. Oh wow. It's pretty cool. I guess that works. Okay. Oh, and just one interesting thing. When I clicked check for update, it said the latest version of the iPod software is 4.2.1. So that means that 4.2.1 is the latest version for this iPod. Which I guess that means I was right about that. And as for the iPod Touch 5, now I didn't mention this before, but the specific type of device is actually really hard to bypass. And it's the same type of device as the iPhone 4S and the iPad 3 and that. It's called the A5 device. Now I'm not exactly sure why, but even though it's old, the specific device is actually really hard to exploit. And there is a way to bypass it using a tool called the Arduino board, which I may make a tutorial on in the future. But as for this video, I'm unfortunately not going to attempt to bypass this device, because that would likely make this video very long. But I still do feel like this video was really successful, and I had a lot of fun getting this iPod Touch 2 working. And I'm really happy to finally have one of these in my collection. So that wraps up this video. And if you enjoyed this video, please give it a like, and you can also comment down below your thoughts. And be sure to subscribe to my channel for more content like this. So that's it for now, and I'll catch you in my next video.